Hello, I'm Lelda Smith for the Finance News Network, and joining me from Antares Small Companies Fund is Portfolio Manager Paul Dewar. Paul, welcome back to FNN.
Thank you.
Paul, how have small company stocks been performing this year, and what factors have influenced their performance?
Small caps have performed quite well this year. The index is up around 7.5% for the calendar year. We've seen a bit of a continuation of some of the trends that have persisted since last year. Investors' desire to chase yield has seen stocks like the property trust stocks and other defensive type earners continue to do well. We've seen a little bit of a bounce back from low levels in the mining stocks, although the mining services stocks have continued to find conditions pretty difficult. Outside of that, there haven't been any real strong sectoral themes, so it's been more about individual stock selections. So that's good, that favours our investment process.
And what are some of the major stock highlights for the fund so far this year?
A few of the highlights have been TPG Telecom. We've done quite well out of the telecommunications space. There's been good organic growth in that sector and a lot of M&A activity, which has really benefited TPG. Mantra has done well. That continues to benefit from a tightening in the domestic accommodation market as more people look to travel domestically rather than abroad. And also Covermore has continued to perform well also.
Now, the fund recently took a position in MYOB Group. What is your rationale for taking a position in this stock?
Well, MYOB is really all about migration to the cloud. MYOB is the number one SME accounting software provider in Australia and New Zealand, also the number one accountant practice management software provider. They have a large installed base of desktop software users. So it's really about converting those users into a subscription-based product, which puts them into a connected environment. So there's benefits to MYOBs, it improves their earnings quality, but there's benefits for the small businesses as well. Putting them into a connected environment helps them to manage their own business and also helps them to do business with their own customers.
And Paul, Eclipse Group was also recently floated. How has your exposure changed to the company and why?
Well, we took an initial position in Eclipse as we thought the stock offered good value versus the other listed peers. Since then, we've pretty much doubled our exposure to the company. We're attracted to the growth prospects of the business. It has a new management team that have reinvigorated the offering, and we think it has some competitive advantages versus other vehicle leasing players, and we think that will help to drive growth into the future.
Okay, and could you give us an example of a larger stock you hold and explain how it's supported your portfolio?
Well, one of the larger positions in the fund at the moment is Slater Gordon. They've recently made a very large acquisition in the UK, and it's taking the market a little while to really get a good understanding of the opportunities that business brings to Slater Gordon and the dynamics of the UK personal injuries market. So we think there's mispricing of this name currently, and we think that because of that mispricing over time that will unwind and this will be a strong outperformer for the fund.
Finally, Paul, where is the fund currently looking for opportunities?
Well, there's no strong thematic playing out in the market at the moment. So we're really focused on bottom-up fundamentals. We're looking for opportunities right across the market. The IPOs are bringing some opportunities for us, but we're also, circling back over the rest of the index and trying to uncover opportunities right across the market. So that really plays into our strengths, I think, in looking at individual stocks and the fundamentals, understanding the businesses and the financials really well, and trying to find mispricing opportunities that we can exploit.
Paul Dewar, thank you for the update from Antares Small Companies Fund.
Thank you.